The stars moved slowly outside the window of the small cargo ship. Jiho sat in the pilot seat, his feet resting on the edge of the control panel. The ship made a soft hum, and all around him was quiet. Space was quiet. That's why he liked it. No noise, no drama, just stars and silence. Jiho was a delivery pilot. Not a hero, not a soldier. He just moved things between planets. Sometimes it was tech, sometimes food, sometimes strange alien stuff in big metal boxes. He didn't ask too many questions. That was the rule. Pick it up, drop it off, don't open it. That's what his old boss used to say. Today, he had picked up a strange job. A single package from a moon nobody visited anymore. He had landed on the dead rocky surface and loaded the cargo without seeing a single person. A box made of dark metal, covered in glowing lines. It was heavy and cold even in his suit. He didn't like the feeling of it. It made the hairs on his arms stand up, but the pay was good, and money was low. Just one drop, he said to himself. Take it to Planet 9R Delta. Easy. But of course, nothing was ever easy. 2 days into the flight, the box started to make noises. Low hums, almost like music. Jiho didn't notice it at first. The ship had lots of strange sounds. But on the third night, he heard it clearly. A soft voice. It wasn't speaking words. It was singing. Jiho sat up in his bunk, wide awake. Hello? He asked the air. No answer. Just the singing. He went to the cargo hold. The singing was coming from the box. It pulsed with a soft purple light. The sound wasn't scary. It was beautiful. Sad even. Like someone calling out in a dream. Jiho stepped closer. The metal of the box looked different now. It was changing. Cracks appeared on the surface, glowing with the same purple light. Then, with a loud hiss, the box opened. Inside was not tech, not food, not even alien weapons. Inside was a being. She was tall, with strong arms and legs. Her skin was covered in hard, glassy scales that shone like crystals. Purple, blue, and silver danced across her body as the lights flickered. Her face was sharp but not frightening. Her eyes opened slowly, glowing like twin stars. Jiho froze. The being looked at him. Who are you? Jiho asked. The alien stepped out of the box slowly. Her legs were weak. She almost fell, but Jiho caught her. Her body was warm, and her scales felt smooth and strong. She looked into his eyes and spoke, her voice soft and broken. You sang. What? No, I didn't sing anything, Jiho said. She tilted her head, confused. The voice called to me. Jiho stepped back. You were in that box. I didn't know you were in there. I was just taking it to Planet 9R Delta. Her eyes narrowed. Slavers. Jiho blinked. What? They put me in sleep. Trapped me. Used old tech to make me forget, but your song woke me. I didn't sing, I swear. She stepped forward. Her movements were strange, like a wild animal learning to walk again. Her long black hair fell around her crystal shoulders. You are human, flesh-born, but your voice holds tone, vibration, healing. I'm just a guy, Jiho said, backing away. I make deliveries, I don't do magic. She looked around the cargo hold. Where are we? In space, Jiho answered. You're on my ship. I see, she said slowly. Then I owe you. For what? For waking me. He gave her a seat and some water. She didn't drink much. She touched the metal cup with her claws and stared at the water as if it was new. Do you remember your name? Jiho asked. She thought for a while. Rika. That's a nice name, Jiho said. She nodded. I was part of a song guard. What's that? We protected the heart singers, the ones who shaped energy with music. We are from a race called the Solari. I've never heard of you. We are lost now, Rika said, her voice full of sadness. The wars ended us. The silence buried us. Jiho didn't know what to say. He had never met a Solari. He wasn't sure anyone in the galaxy even knew about them. So, what do you want to do now? Jiho asked. Rika looked at her hands. Her claws clicked softly. I must sing again, she said. My body is broken. I need harmony. I don't know how to help with that. You helped once, she said. I need your voice again. Jiho laughed nervously. I don't sing, but your voice woke me. Your tone matched my crystal rhythm. I was just talking. That was enough, she said. Please, sing to my body. Jiho's face turned red. That sounds weird. Rika looked confused. Is singing strange for humans? Not really, but the way you said it. She tilted her head. I do not understand, but I need the sound. The vibration. My crystals must heal. Jiho sighed. Fine, but don't laugh at me. She nodded and lay down on the floor of the cargo hold. Her body glowed faintly. Jiho cleared his throat. He had no idea what to sing. So he just started humming. A small, soft tune his mother used to hum when he was little. A lullaby. As the song filled the air, Rika's scales began to shimmer. They glowed brighter, changing colors gently with each note. Her chest rose and fell in time with the rhythm. Her claws stopped shaking. Jiho watched, surprised. She smiled. Yes, she said softly. More. He sang a little louder. The room felt warm. The metal walls seemed to hum along. The ship's lights flickered slightly, but not in a dangerous way. It was like the whole ship listened. When he stopped, Rika opened her eyes again. Her body looked stronger. Her skin shone brighter. Her claws were still, calm. You did it, she whispered. I didn't do anything, Jiho said. Just a song. For you, a song. For me, a medicine. They sat in silence for a while. Then she said, They will come for me. Who? The ones who sold me. They know I am awake now. They will chase. Jiho sighed. Of course they will. You don't have to help me, she said. You are just a delivery man. He looked at her, then at the stars outside. The window. Well, Jiho said, maybe this time I deliver something more important. The ship moved through space like a silent bird. Jiho sat in the pilot's chair, eyes focused on the stars ahead. Beside him, Rika rested on a small cot, her crystal scales still glowing softly. She looked stronger than before, but still fragile. The quiet hum of the engines filled the room, but tension filled the air. Jiho didn't know what to do next. He had a strange passenger and a heavy secret. He also had a problem. Someone was chasing them. His comm beeped suddenly, cutting the silence. Jiho jumped and grabbed it. Jiho, said a voice. It was Hana, his friend from the space station. You got the package, right? The Solari woman? Jiho blinked. How do you know about her? Hana's voice was quiet. Word travels fast. They say she escaped from the slavers. They want her back. Jiho swallowed. Yeah, I figured. She told me. But I don't want trouble. You're already in it, Hana said. Listen, you need to be careful. Those slavers have big ships, faster than yours. You can't outrun them. Jiho's hand tightened on the controls. What should I do? Go to the old trade station near the Nebula Belt. It's a safe zone. No one dares bring weapons there. You can hide. Jiho nodded, even though Hana couldn't see him. Thanks, Hana. I'll try. After the call ended, Jiho looked at Rika. There's a place where you can be safe for a while. Rika nodded slowly. Good. I need time to heal. Jiho started the ship's engines. They left the empty star field behind and headed toward the Nebula Belt. The journey was long and tense. Jiho kept checking the sensors. For hours, nothing appeared. Then suddenly a red blip showed up on the radar. A small fleet. Fast ships with black paint and sharp edges. They found us, Jiho said quietly. Rika's eyes opened wide. The hunters. Jiho pressed a button and turned the ship toward the nebula belt. The stars blurred outside the windows as the ship pushed faster. The fleet chased them, firing pulses of light. Jiho dodged and weaved, but the slavers were fast. "Hold on," Jiho said. The ship shook as a pulse hit the shield. Warning lights flashed. Rika grabbed the side rail, but she did not panic. She had been through worse, she said. Jiho felt a strange calm. Maybe it was because of her. Suddenly, the ship jumped into the thick gas clouds of the nebula belt. The stars vanished, replaced by bright colors of red, purple, and green swirling around. Jiho slowed down. The sensors barely worked in the clouds. He hoped the slavers couldn't follow. "Good," Rika said, watching the lights dance. "They cannot use their weapons here." Jiho nodded. "But we have to find the station. It's hidden deep inside." They flew carefully, twisting through the clouds. After what felt like hours, a small space station appeared. It was old and worn, but still alive. Lights blinked in the windows, and ships docked on the sides. Jiho landed the ship smoothly. Inside the station, the air was warm and dusty. People from many races moved around, speaking different languages. Merchants, smugglers, travelers. This was a place where anyone could disappear for a time. Jiho took Rika to a small room he rented. The bed was old and squeaky, but it was safe. "You should rest," Jiho said. "I'll watch the ship." Rika smiled faintly. "Thank you, Jiho." Jiho nodded. He liked her. She was strange but honest, and he felt a strange duty to protect her. That night, Jiho sat at the station's small bar. He needed information. Someone here might know more about the slavers. The bartender was a short man with green skin and bright eyes. Jiho asked quietly, "Heard anything about slavers hunting a crystal-scaled woman?" The bartender leaned in. "Ah, the Solari girl. Yes, many want her. She has power that scares the wrong people." Jiho frowned. "Power?" "Her singing. The old magic of the Solari. It can heal or destroy. That's why the slavers want her back, to use her as a weapon." Jiho's heart sank. "Weapon? Yeah. Not good. If they get her, it could mean war." Jiho thought about Rika lying on the cot. She didn't look like a weapon. She looked tired and scared. He left the bar and walked through the noisy corridors. People watched, him with curious eyes. Humans were rare here. Back in his room, Rika was awake. Her eyes were bright. "Jiho," she said. "I must sing again. The healing was only the start." Jiho shook his head. "I don't know if I can do it again." She smiled. "You did it once. You can do it again." Jiho sighed and sat beside her. "Why me? Why does your healing need my voice?" Rika looked at her hands. "Our race's crystal bodies respond to sound waves. Vibrations from song can mend or break. Your voice has the right frequency." Jiho rubbed his neck. "Sounds like a lot of pressure." "Maybe," she said, "but I must be strong. I want to help you too." Jiho raised an eyebrow. "Me?" Rika nodded. "You helped me heal. Maybe I can help you in return." Jiho laughed softly. "You're full of surprises." The next day, Jiho prepared the ship for a quick escape. He couldn't stay long. The slavers would find them. Rika sat quietly, her crystal scales shining brighter each hour. She looked like a statue made of light. Jiho wondered about her past, about the wars that killed her people, about the songs she used to sing. "Tell me about your world," Jiho said as he checked the ship's systems. Rika smiled softly. "The Solari lived in harmony with sound. Our cities were made of crystal. Music was our language, our power. But the wars broke everything." Jiho listened closely. "Our enemies feared our power. They captured many of us, took us far away, used us for their machines." Jiho's fist clenched. "That's horrible," Rika nodded. "But I survived. Your voice freed me." Jiho looked at her with new respect. Then let's get you to safety. No more singing for now. As the sun of the nearby star rose, the slavers' fleet appeared again on the station's sensors. Jiho and Rika rushed to the ship. The station's alarms blared. Time to go, Jiho said. Rika stood, strong and ready. Sing with me, Jiho. One last time before we run. Jiho nodded. He wasn't sure why, but he trusted her. Together, they stood on the ship's deck. Jiho began humming the soft lullaby again. Rika's voice joined, clear and strong, full of power. The song filled the air. The ship glowed with light. The slavers stopped at the edge of the station's space, confused and afraid. Jiho smiled. That's the power of your song. Rika nodded. Now we run. The ship took off, leaving the station behind. The slavers' fleet gave chase, but Jiho was ready. He pushed the ship's engines harder than ever. The stars streaked past as they raced through space. Rika's singing stayed with him, steady and strong. It was more than sound. It was hope. And Jiho knew this was only the beginning. The cargo ship raced through the cold black space, leaving behind the glowing nebula and the old station. Jiho's hands gripped the controls tightly, sweat on his forehead. The slaver ships were fast and dangerous. They would not give up easily. Rika stood beside him, her crystal scales shining like stars in the dim light of the cockpit. She was quiet now, her body healing but her mind troubled. Jiho glanced at her. You seem different from before, stronger. Rika looked down at her hands, then back to him. The song helped, but my past is not gone. It haunts me. Jiho nodded slowly. Tell me. Rika took a deep breath and began her story. It was hard for her to speak about the past, but she needed to share it. Our homeworld was called Silari Prime, a beautiful planet made of crystal forests and mountains that sang with the wind. Our people lived in peace, using music to create and heal. Jiho listened, imagining the strange, shining world. But then the war came, Rika continued. Other races feared our power. They sent armies to destroy us. Many died. Our cities broke, our songs were silenced. Tears formed in her eyes. I was captured during the last battle, taken away in chains, placed in sleep for years. Jiho's heart ached for her. How did you survive? The song inside me, she said quietly. It kept me alive, waiting for someone to wake it. And my voice did that, Jiho said, softly. Rika nodded. Yes. Your voice matched the rhythm of my soul. Jiho looked away, feeling small and strange. He was just a simple pilot, not a hero or singer. Yet somehow his voice had saved her. He cleared his throat. So what now? You want to go home? Rika shook her head. Silari Prime is gone, destroyed. I have no home now. Jiho frowned. Then what do you want? To find the others, the survivors, and to stop the slavers. Jiho's eyes widened. Stop them? How? By using the power of the Silari song. We must unite and sing as one. It can change the world. Jiho was quiet. He didn't understand, but he wanted to help. Suddenly, the ship's alarms screamed. Jiho jumped to the controls. Slavers again, he muttered. They found us. Rika stood tall, ready for anything. We cannot hide. We must fight. Jiho laughed nervously. Fight? We have a small cargo ship. They have warships. Then, we use what we have, Rika said. She walked to the center of the ship and began to hum softly. Her crystal scales shimmered with light. The sound grew stronger, filling the ship. Jiho felt it in his bones. The ship trembled. The slaver ships appeared on the radar, closing in. Get ready, Jiho shouted. Rika's singing grew louder, more powerful. The crystals on her skin glowed like lightning. The air buzzed with energy. Suddenly a bright pulse shot from the ship. It hit the nearest slaver ship, making it shudder and lose control. Jiho grinned. Whoa, that's amazing. Rika nodded. Our song can protect us. The other ships fired their weapons, but the energy from Rika's singing formed a shield around their ship. Pulses of light bounced off, leaving the enemies confused. Jiho pushed the engines harder, weaving through space. The slavers tried to keep up, but the shield slowed them. Keep singing, Jiho urged. Rika's voice filled the ship strong and clear. The crystals on her body grew brighter, and her power grew. After a long chase, the slaver ships finally gave up. They retreated into the darkness. Jiho let out a breath he didn't know he was holding. We did it. Rika smiled softly. Your voice helped me. Together we are stronger. Jiho looked at her in a new way. She was no longer just a passenger, she was a partner. That night, Jiho and Rika sat in the small room on the ship. The stars outside twinkled quietly. Jiho asked, How do you sing like that? It's like magic. Rika laughed. It is magic, but it comes from the heart and soul. The Silari learned to control energy through sound. Jiho nodded slowly. I want to learn. Rika smiled. I will teach you. But first we must find the others. Where do we start? There is a place called the Crystal Haven. It is a hidden sanctuary for survivors like me. Jiho smiled. Sounds like home. Rika's eyes shone. Maybe. The next day, Jiho set the ship's course for Crystal Haven. It was far away, beyond known space. The journey was long and quiet. Jiho practiced humming the songs Rika taught him. At first, his voice was shaky, but with Rika's guidance, it grew stronger. Rika watched him with pride. You have a gift. Jiho laughed. I'm just lucky. As they traveled, Jiho learned more about the Silari. Their songs were not just music. They were the language of life and energy. With the right melody, they could heal wounds, grow plants, or even protect from harm. Rika told him about the last great song, a powerful melody that could bring peace or destruction. Jiho felt the weight of their mission. They were carrying hope but also great danger. One evening, the ship's sensors detected a small vessel ahead. Jiho slowed down. Friend or foe? He asked. Rika stood alert. Wait and see. The ship approached, and a figure appeared on the screen. It was a young woman with crystal blue eyes and shining scales. Rika? The woman said softly. Rika's eyes filled with tears. Mina. The two Silari embraced. Mina explained she was part of a small group hiding on a nearby planet. They had heard Rika was awake and had been searching for her. Jiho smiled. Looks like we found the others. The ship landed on the planet, a beautiful world with shining lakes and crystal forests. Mina's group welcomed Rika and Jiho warmly. They told stories of survival and hope. Rika sang for them, and her voice filled the air with healing energy. The group's strength grew. Jiho felt proud. He was part of something bigger now. But the slavers were not far behind. Mina warned, They will come soon. We must be ready. Rika nodded. We will sing together. Our song will protect us. Jiho took a deep breath. Then let's prepare. I'll help any way I can. The days passed as they trained and healed. Jiho learned to sing better, to control his voice. Rika and Mina led the others in powerful songs that brightened the skies. They were ready to fight. Jiho looked at the stars one night and whispered, For the Silari, for the song. Rika smiled, For the future. The quiet of the planet was broken by distant rumbling. Jiho stood outside the shelter staring at the horizon. The sky was darkening, the air heavy with tension. This is it, Rika said softly beside him. Her crystal scales shimmered in the fading light. Jiho nodded. The slavers are coming. Mina joined them, her face firm. We don't have much time. We need to get ready. Inside the shelter, the Silari gathered. Men and women with shining crystal skin prepared their weapons and sang soft melodies to calm their nerves. Jiho watched, feeling the weight of the moment. These people were not soldiers but survivors. Their only weapon was their song. Rika stepped forward. "We will sing together," she said. "Our song will be our shield and sword." Jiho's heart beat faster. He had learned some of their songs, but this was different. This was a battle. "Teach me," he said to Rika. "I want to be ready." Rika smiled gently. "Your voice will join ours. We will become one." They gathered in a circle. The Solari began to hum, soft and slow. Jiho joined, feeling the vibrations rise through him. The song grew louder, filling the air with a strange, beautiful energy. Outside, the ground shook as the slaver ships landed. Soldiers poured out, weapons ready. The Solari stood firm, their voices rising in song. Jiho felt the power flow from the group, from Rika and Mina. It was like nothing he had ever known. The air around them shimmered, a barrier of light and sound. The slavers fired their weapons, but the energy shield blocked every blast. The soldiers stopped, confused and afraid. One of the slaver leaders, a tall man with cold eyes, stepped forward. He raised his weapon and shouted, "Break their shield, bring me the crystal beast." Rika's voice grew stronger, singing a fierce melody. The shield pulsed and expanded. Jiho felt his own voice join hers, steady and sure. Together, they pushed back the attackers. The slavers tried to advance, but the song held them. Suddenly, a loud explosion shook the battlefield. One of the Solari was hit and fell. Jiho's heart raced. "No!" Rika rushed to the fallen woman and sang a soft healing song. Light flowed from her scales, mending the wounds. Jiho watched in amazement. The song healed faster than any medicine. The battle continued. The slavers sent more troops, but the Solari song never stopped. Jiho fought with words and song. He was no soldier, but his voice became a weapon. The slaver leader growled in frustration. "Destroy them!" Rika and Mina led a powerful song. The air around the slavers grew heavy. Their weapons stopped working. One by one, the enemy soldiers dropped, their arms confused by the strange force. Jiho smiled. "We're winning." Rika nodded. "Our song is stronger than their guns." The slaver leader growled again. He activated a device that sent a sharp sound wave toward the Solari. Jiho felt the pain in his ears. The shield flickered. Rika's eyes widened. "No, the song is breaking." Jiho held her hand. "Sing with me. We can stop it." They sang together, their voices strong and clear. The shield brightened again, blocking the attack. The slavers began to retreat, their ships lifting off. Rika's voice filled the air one last time, a song of victory and hope. Jiho looked at the Solari. "You did it." Mina smiled. "Thanks to you, Jiho. Your voice saved us." Jiho shook his head. "We did it together." After the battle, the Solari gathered around a fire. They sang songs of their lost home and new hope. Jiho felt a new strength inside him. He was no longer just a pilot. He was part of something bigger. Rika smiled at him. "Our journey is not over." Jiho nodded. "No, it's just beginning." The stars above shone brightly. The Solari song echoed through the night. A promise of a new future. The morning sun rose slowly over the crystal forest. Light sparkled on the trees like tiny stars. Jiho stood outside the shelter, feeling the cool air on his face. The battle was over, but the future was still uncertain. Rika joined him, her scales glowing softly in the dawn light. She looked peaceful now, but her eyes held the weight of everything they had been through. "We won," Jiho said quietly. Rika nodded. "Yes, but this is only the beginning." Jiho looked at her. "What do you mean?" Rika took a deep breath. "The slavers will come again. They want to capture us, to use our power. We must be ready." Jiho frowned. "Then what can we do?" "We must rebuild," Rika said. "Find more survivors, teach them the song, and create a new home." Inside the shelter, the Solari gathered. Mina stood at the center, speaking to the group. "We have a chance to start again," she said, "to heal the wounds of our past and protect our future." Jiho listened, feeling a new hope growing inside him. These people had lost so much, but their spirit was strong. Rika stepped forward. I will teach all who want to learn the song. Together, we can become a force no one can break. Days passed as the group worked to repair the shelter and gather food. Jiho helped where he could, but most of his time was spent learning from Rika. She taught him the deeper meanings of the Solari songs, how they connected to life and energy. Jiho practiced every day, his voice growing stronger and steadier. One afternoon, Rika said, "You are ready." Jiho smiled, surprised. Ready for what? To sing with the others in the great song. That night, under a sky full of stars, the Solari gathered in the crystal clearing. Rika stood at the center, her scales shining like a beacon. Jiho felt nervous. This was more than singing. It was a connection between all of them. Rika began the melody. The others joined, their voices weaving together like a beautiful web. Jiho found his place, adding his voice to the harmony. The song grew louder and brighter, filling the forest with light. Suddenly, a soft glow rose from the ground. Crystals began to grow, sparkling and shining. The forest seemed alive, responding to the song. Jiho's heart filled with wonder. This was the power of the Solari. Their music could heal the world. Rika smiled at him. See what we can do together? Jiho nodded, tears in his eyes. It's amazing. The days turned into weeks. More survivors arrived, drawn by the sound of the great song. They came from distant worlds, tired and broken but hopeful. Rika welcomed them all, teaching them the song and healing their wounds. Jiho helped too, sharing stories of Earth and the strength of music. One day a scout returned with urgent news. The slavers are gathering again, she said. More ships are coming. The group grew silent. Fear returned like a shadow. Rika raised her hand. We will not run. We will stand, Jiho said firmly. Mina added, and we will sing louder than ever. The Solari prepared. They built defenses and trained their voices. Jiho practiced day and night, feeling his bond with Rika and the others grow stronger. When the slaver fleet appeared, the Solari were ready. The ships darkened the sky, but the Solari raised their voices. The great song echoed across the land, a shield of sound and light. The slaver weapons failed once again. This time, the slavers did not retreat easily. They sent powerful forces to break the song. The battle was fierce, but the Solari stood firm, their voices united. Jiho sang with all his heart, feeling the strength of the song flow through him. The slavers were defeated, their ships destroyed, or fleeing. After the battle, the Solari cheered. Rika looked at Jiho and smiled. You have become part of us. Jiho smiled back. I am proud. Mina joined them. We will protect this new home together. The crystal forest glowed under the stars. The Solari song continued, a symbol of hope and life. Jiho looked around at his new family and felt a deep peace. He knew the road ahead would be hard, but with the song and their unity, anything was possible. The dawn of a new future had come.